everybody. So I want to talk to you a little bit about a kind of common issue that can come up when you have lower margins on your sales. So when you use lower margins, you're going to get way more sales. You're going to earn less per sale. And there's a balance, obviously, because that you could actually, even though you're getting less per sale, you can earn more money sometimes. The thing is, there's going to be way more issues that come up, right? And I'm just about to talk to you about one of the issues. So this is an item I have, right, that is out of stock. You see that it says 16 sold? That happened within the past 4 hours. And 15 of those sales were from one eBay account. So what happened is that somebody either made a new eBay account as an existing dropshipper, or they're brand new into dropshipping, and they just happen to come across an item that sells really, really, really well, like really regularly, right? But then their item went out of stock, so they started panicking, and they're like, oh, I have 15 orders for this item, and I don't have the ability to sell it. Oh, look, there's someone on eBay who has 15 of them in stock. Me. Except I don't have any because I'm a dropshipper just like this person. But either they wanted to take the risk, or they were unable to tell that I'm a dropshipper. So they purchased 15 of these from me, each shipping to a different address. Okay, so let me explain how I'm handling this situation. But before I get into that, let me show you guys something. I want you guys to know how you can determine that someone is a dropshipper on eBay, because it's really easy. And if you are ever sourcing an item that is out of stock, you need to know how to identify dropshippers. Because, guys, if your sources are out of stock and you can't find the item anywhere online, why do you think another dropshipper is going to be able to? Huh? You see what I'm getting at here? Alright, so let's look at my account real quick, and I can show you why it is that you can tell that I'm a dropshipper. Okay? So first off, the name. My name is a bit less dropshippy. There's a lot of really, like good deals for you, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of dropshippers have names with the word discount or deals or amazing. There's a kind of specific feel you get about it, right? So the name, that's not really decisive, but it's going to be some kind of generic name usually, not a specific niche, right? Not always. That's not always the case, but the name doesn't really matter a whole lot. The way that you can actually tell that the person is a dropshipper, one is by the fact that they have stock photos. Okay, and like, look, I have a listing here. Sorry, photo not available. What the hell? Whoever ordered these items from me did not look at my account at all. Okay, like, you look at the items for sale, right? And so you just go to the person's account, and then you click on items for sale. And if they're a drop shipper, almost all of their items are going to be stock photos. Look at this. This is a stock photo, 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 stock photo. They're all stock photos. Do you see any photos here that look like I personally took the photo? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I gotta remember, you guys are interested in dropshipping. That's why you're watching YouTube videos. Let me show you what most eBay sellers look like, right? We're gonna look at a Super Nintendo. What? Trading card sleeve? No. We want a... Okay, there you go, perfect. Look at this. You guys can tell that this is a photo that someone took, right? That indicates that it's really unlikely they are a dropshipper. And I'm not saying this is a definitive rule, because there are a lot of people out there who, like, they find successful products. They only have like 60 or 70 products in their store, but they're selling all the time. So they've actually purchased a product and have taken photos, but in reality, they're dropshipping the photo. That is unlikely. Most of the time, you can look at the photos and see if they're stock photos. Like this. This is a stock photo. If it has a white background, long story short, it's a stock photo. These are all stock photos. So they're probably dropshippers. Not always, but you can also tell by the kinds of items that the person sells. So let's look at this here. This is a stock photo. And, oh, it's actually from my store. Oh, great. Awesome. I didn't even realize I was selling that. That's funny. Okay, so let's revamp our strategy a little bit here. Let's look for a Super Nintendo, which isn't something that you can dropship. Well, That's not true. It's something that's hard to dropship. This will better explain. Oh, of course, they have that new Super Nintendo thing. Anyway, look at these. This is some dude's photo. He took this in his living room or his kitchen. That's like an oven behind him. And look at this. Same kind of thing. Same kind of thing. These are all actual sellers. So when you're trying to buy an item that is out of stock on eBay, or that's out of stock on your source, you can go to eBay and buy it from an actual seller, but make sure they're not a drop shipper, okay? So now, understand, this person has purchased 15 of these items from me, right? So what I did is I went to Walmart, because obviously the item's on Walmart and it's on Amazon. Because if I can figure out, okay, it looks like this is a new drop shipper who's freaked out and just purchased all these items from me thinking that everything's good, right? I could message him and be like, hey, yo, yada, yada, yada. But what I'm probably going to do is just wait. Because what it looks like is that this item is actually a pretty frequently selling item. And the reality is most likely the sources are going to get it back in stock pretty soon. So what I did is I messaged Walmart, because it's always good to ask. Just because it's out of stock doesn't mean that it's out of stock forever. It could be out of stock for a day, or a week, or a month. Sometimes you can message the source, and the source will tell you, hey, the next shipment's coming in X days, right? So let's see. I said, thanks for chatting with Walmart, yada yada, I'm going to assist you. Okay, I told them it's out of stock. And then they said, you are welcome, Drake. I've tried to find out with the warehouse when this item will be back in stock, but I couldn't confirm a date. AKA, they didn't do anything, and this is the only sentence that matters. It will most likely be fulfilled within the next 3 to 10 business days. If this product is not restocked within the next 10 business days. I guess he meant to say something else, but forgot. So, anyway, long story short, contact your source. See if they'll give you an exact date. Right? Because sometimes they're like, oh, we actually placed an order. It's on the way. We have tracking. It'll be here in 3 days. It's going to be great, right? But in this case, Walmart didn't give me an exact date, but they did seem to indicate that it probably will be back in stock. And based on the quantity of these purchased, it's unlikely that they're never going to come back in stock. Just because so many of them were selling, manufacturers tend to stop selling products when, like, there's a new model or there's just not enough demand for the product, right? So let's do a little Google search, right? So this is called the GeoSmart Mars Explorer. GeoSmart Mars Explorer. Let's see what Google tells us. All right. Okay. So, we can find some reviews about the item. August, May 2000. So this item's been out for... It came out fall of 2016. Okay, so it's been out for about a year. So it's probably not discontinued. Let's see. Fat Brain Toys, that's another company. Rainbow Source USA and TTPM. These are random sources that may have it. So we're going to look at them and see what their websites say. Okay, this place says, in stock soon. Okay, so that kind of indicates it may be coming back in stock. This one says, more stock arriving soon. Also a good indication that it's going to come back in stock. And this is literally just a affiliate link with Amazon, so that doesn't matter at all. So now I got to figure out, all right, this person has placed 15 separate orders for this item with me. Keep in mind, normally you want to respond quickly, especially if the item's out of stock, because quick communication ensures it makes good feedback more likely and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I know with certainty that this person is a drop shipper. And I'm not going to show you their account just because, I don't want to screw them over. And I recognize that, that's their information. It's not mine to share. But know that there is an eBay account that bought a bunch of these items from me because their source ran out of stock. They have about 100 ratings. So they're either a kind of new drop shipper or they're somebody who's more experienced but just made a new account. I'm pretty sure they're a new dropshipper because they bought the items from me in the first place. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait, and hopefully the items just come back in stock. I could message them and be like, yo, this is out of stock, or this item is on delay, but keep in mind they're a dropshipper. So the second I say anything about a delay, they're going to know that I don't actually have the item. But it's possible I could earn like $200-300 from all these sales if I just wait a day or two, because the person who ordered them from me is too impatient to do that. A lot of dropshippers freak out and then they make decisions, right? It's okay to just deal with it tomorrow. Be patient. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Alright guys, I hope this video was useful. I know it's kind of rambly, but I guess the main point of it is if you are out of stock of an item, make sure that you're not ordering the item from another dropshipper. Okay? Alright guys, see you next time. Ciao.